So let's go for our ingredients. To start off, we will need 2 Roma tomatoes. Now, depending on how much juice I can get out of these tomatoes, if it's not enough, I'm gonna add a little bit of tomato sauce, but this is just if. Now, these tacos are generally a spicy dish, and so I'm gonna be using 2 serrano peppers. Now, if you want something not as spicy, you can use jalapenos or substitute for a different type of pepper that's not so hot. But everywhere I've eaten it, it all comes with serrano peppers. Along with that, we need 1 poblano pepper. You'll need about half of a medium onion, some cilantro chopped up. We will need the juice of 1 lime, 2 garlic cloves, 1 pound of shrimp. You want to make sure that you devein them, or they already come deveined, and you want the shell and tails off. Now, to make our tacos, we are going to need a corn tortilla. This is a nice firm tortilla. You don't want to get soft tortillas for this. You want to make sure it's in like a firm tortilla. That way you can get a good fry out of it. And then also we will need some Monterrey Jack cheese. Turn on your stove to about medium heat. There's a little bit of cooking oil on your pan. Let this come to temperature. Now we'll throw in our tomatoes and everything. Add in our garlic. Go ahead and stir this up. We're gonna cook this down a little bit. I wanna see how those tomatoes look after we cook them for a couple minutes. I'll squeeze in some lime. We'll season this just a little bit. Just add in a couple pinches of salt. And let me tell you, that serrano smells a little spicy. Okay, I'm gonna let this go for a couple more minutes. How those tomatoes are looking, I probably am gonna add that can of tomato sauce, just to add a little bit more sauce to this. So I'm gonna give this a couple minutes and then we'll add that. All right, after a few minutes of that cooking and stirring, we're gonna add in our tomato sauce. Just let this come to temperature. That's about the consistency I was looking for. It's a little runny. That's about right. All right, I'm gonna let all these flavors just blend together, and we'll get our shrimp in there. Now the shrimp cooks really quick. Just take about a minute or so just to cook them. Okay, so we'll check for seasoning. Just a tad bit more salt. Okay, we'll add a little bit of cracked black pepper in there. Give this a stir. This ain't too spicy, well, just by tasting the sauce, or the tomato sauce that's right there. Maybe once we start biting into some of those serranos, it might be a little spicy. But I have had this where this thing gets me sweating. So you can make this as spicy as you want. Just, you know, use the peppers of your choice. Okay, check for final seasoning. It's about good right there. All right, so now we'll add in our shrimp. Just stir it around. Like I said, it's gonna take about a minute to cook. Should be really quick. I can see they're changing color a little bit. Just give this a couple more seconds and we'll get to frying up our tacos. All right, after a little over a minute or so, you see our shrimp is done. Shrimp cooks at 145 degrees, so if you really wanna make sure that it's fully cooked, just temperature one of the pieces of shrimp to 145 degrees. All right, let's go get on with another pan and we'll fry up our tacos. Okay, in a frying pan, we're gonna set that to about medium-high heat. Lay down just a little bit of oil. So we're gonna let that come to temperature. Okay, so we'll add in our tortilla, kind of warm it up. Just give it a few seconds on that side. Okay, now we'll give it a flip. Now we'll add in our cheese. Add a little bit of that shrimp mixture there. Okay, let that go a little bit longer and then we'll fold it. My problem with these things is I try to fill it up too much. Fold that over like that. Fold it on the other side. Smells yummy. All right, after about 20 seconds on that side, let's go ahead and start making some more tacos. This is the last one left, but look at that goodness. Cheers, y'all. Really good, y'all. That shrimp tastes delicious. It's spicy. Woo, it is catching up on me. Those serranos are a little spicy. Really good stuff though. Little tender shrimp on there. Really good flavor. If you're new to my channel, consider hitting the subscribe button. That way you see future videos just like this. I have these recipes. They're really good. You should try them out. Now God bless and be beautiful.